streaming and recording that on Friday and or Saturday. We'll figure the details out of that, but we should have, I think, 4 or 5 people that are all going to be playing Factorio together and really messing some stuff up. We're just going to be bug fodder for any of you who played Factorio. It'll be great. So thanks for streaming. You make League wholesome again, brings back the good times when you could go 0-20 Yi, still laugh and have a good time. All the vibes around. Shadow Hunter 311. That is exactly what we are trying to do here. That is awesome. That is awesome. XLNC Nova says it perfectly. Thank you so much. So nice. That is what we work hard at doing. We appreciate you coming out, watching, and all of that sort of stuff. This is what we do here. As we do have the first bands away, the Brand, the Yasuo, the Aurelia. No surprise there. Brand is really broken as a support right now. He does so much AoE damage.
He's super, super frustrating to play against, but super fun to play as. And I have been picking him up. I haven't been playing support much, but I have been picking him up in the mid lane and just having a fantastic time. Of course, he's not only broken as a support, he also can go into that bottom lane, as we saw Sneaky pull out in Cloud9 Academy's match. Still feels weird saying that, but he did pull that out as the ADC on his team with that Brand. As we see Master Yi also getting banned away by Team Minecraft Gods. Not Team Minecraft, just the Minecraft Gods, maybe.
No, just straight up, plain old, Minecraft simple gods? Minecraft Gods. Not too complicated.
No indefinite pronouns?
No indefinite pronouns. No, we like to keep it simple here. Like to keep it simple.
All right.
21 viewers. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming and hanging out, checking it out. For those of you who are new, and for those of you who are old, your dedication is what makes this stream awesome and fun. And I appreciate every one of you guys for coming out. I missed casting. It feels like forever, but we're back. And it's going to be only a couple more days before we're casting next Tuesday, right back into it, as Sharian X picks up the Janna, starting us off.
I like the pick, although I would like it more if it was a counter to something that you've already seen. Although she does have the potential to stuff a lot of the engages, as we see Sejaces take a Riven here, so that is a good opportunity to stuff that game. Like I said, stuff the engagement Riven, make sure that she can't come into the team, or if she does, just to kick her right back out. Another champion that wants to dive into your team and kill them quickly. So it turns out that Janna pick was not too bad at all.
And I just realized Hurricane Janna played in the last game and didn't play Janna, even though it was available. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Gonna call it a night. Thank you for making a wholesome group of people. Try to spread the word about the stream. For now, I gotta get some sleep, and hopefully tomorrow's a better day. Feels bad, man. Do not feel bad at all, Shadow Hunter. Do not feel bad. You rock, and you're awesome, and seriously, don't feel bad at all. There's always gonna be next week, and we're glad for you being able to come out at all. Hope you have a great night of sleep. I know that I'm running on about 4 or 5 hours of sleep, so it's been a long day for me. That's why I'm slowly draining this 2-liter of Mountain Dew, because this is currently what I am using as my lifeblood. Can I get an IV for Mountain Dew, please? Thank you. That'd be great. Just put it in my arm. Just feed me Mountain Dew through the bloodline. Anyway, Lucian.
We got Osanito on the Lucian.
And the Callista picked up for the Minecraft Gods. They're going to be building some plays with those champions. Well, I'm really interested if they decide to duo or if that's a Lucian top, because more than likely it's a Janna in the bottom lane with the Callista. And the crazy thing about that combo is that you wouldn't normally take a Callista paired with a Janna, because she doesn't necessarily bring any strong CC, and when you're using that ult to engage on a team, it's not very good. That being said, Janna is squishy, so Callista could use it to pull Janna out of a bad situation and save her life and, you know, throw her to safety rather than using her for necessarily an engage.
We'll have to see exactly what they do as we see the Amumu ban come out from the side of Team Positive, and the Minecraft Gods go ahead and stuff the Xayah to make sure that the Rakan-Xayah combination does not go over to Team Positive. Of course, Rakan playing Rakan can be quite powerful in and of itself, so we'll see what ADC they plan to put with that, if it's an ADC at all, because we can always see something crazy down there in the bot lane. You know how things go.
Wait, Naburo, I can't cast and chug Mountain Dew at the same time. I mean, I can try, but...
Oh, jeez. I'm excited to see what this looks like on the camera now. Hang on a minute. Let's see. Where's the...
I'm spilling Mountain Dew everywhere. All right, I'll keep
indeed.
going. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right.
Oh, I can't. Well, I mean, yeah, you can keep going if you want. Oh my gosh. All right, so we got Bag is pulling out the Twisted Fate
No,
on
Phil.
the side of
Phil.
Team Positive, and Darius and Lord Reeves brings out the Talia. Look out, we might get a bug. Lord Reeves might break our game.
Oh, it is the Lord Reeves with the smite. Oh, you are not doing this, Lord Reeves. That's so dirty. We may break the game. If we do, be sure and record it. We're going to get actually spectator recording of this, so we'll hopefully be able to nail down a little bit more of what the bug is going to do. Put it in a coffee cup to make it a little more official. I will as soon as I get an XLNC coffee mug, which I'm currently working on. It's going to have the logo on it. But yes, Twisted Fate is Phil from now on. Just so you're aware. I don't know, Guy Baguzia, if you're watching the stream or not. But if you are, your name is Phil, unless you give us a different name. Just so you're aware.
Okay.
As Nongdong
Right.
picks up the brand, the Braum in
Braum.
the bottom lane for Team Positive. So as we have 30 seconds left, let's roll through the players and the champions for the Minecraft gods. We've got Shireen X taking the Janna bottom lane supportive role. O Tatsuri taking Lucian in the top lane. Phantom of Temp with the mid lane. I apologize. Phantom of Temp with the Kalista bottom lane AD carry. Delicious Seal on the Darius in the top lane. And Lord Reeves breaking the game with the Talia in the jungle. And I have Mountain Dew coming out of my nose.
For Team Positive, we have Riven taking Sejaces taking Riven into the top lane. DRF dive on that Rengar in the jungle. Rakan playing Rakan in some lane. Phil on Twisted Fate, probably going into the bot lane, and knowing Nong Nong, that's probably a Braum mid. Which they may be going for the gold funneling strategy to get more gold onto DRF dive, or Nong Nong could just be playing Braum mid or Braum top because Nong Nong plays things in weird positions. Ooh. I do want to note the Quadra Ignite on the side of Team Positive. They are looking to burn the Minecraft gods off the face of this earth. They do not like Minecraft. They are fans of Terraria.
So the brand got banned away, first banned by Minecraft gods, and Team Positive said, "Don't worry, we'll play brand as a whole team. We'll take you down." 4 ignites. I'm kind of surprised the DRF dive didn't take ignite as well, but I like the thinking from Team Positive so far. And one of the keys with that is that Minecraft gods overall is a very squishy team. You look across their lineup: Kalista, Lucian, Janna, Talia. I mean, all 3 of these, you ignite them, that's a quarter of their health gone instantly, if not more than that. And because of their squishiness, there's so much of an opportunity for Team Positive to just wreck them. It's really going to come down to this jungle Talia of Lord Reeves, if he can make those invades gank level 2, start some side steam rolling, and most importantly, Delicious Seal. The executions are going to be very important, because if they aren't able to remove 2 or 3 members of Team Positive at the beginning of a fight, it's going to go badly for Minecraft gods, because the overall damage, I think, Team Positive is able to burst at the beginning with the Riven, the Rengar, the Braum CC, the Rakan combo CC. I think all of it together is just going to be enough to give Team Positive the win.
What I'm looking for out of Team Positive is to use that big burst you just mentioned to delete 1 or 2 of the squishier targets on Minecraft gods, and then instead of using those ignites to take a quarter of the health away from a squishy member, use the ignites on Darius. That grievous wounds that it applies will keep him from healing up and staying in a fight longer than he should, and make it to where their extended damage out of champions like Twisted Fate and Riven can actually keep put Darius down, instead of him just staying alive for hours and hours while he's just using that sweeping blade to bleed.
So I'm going to call it as Twisted Fate in the mid lane, Riven in the top lane, Rakan Braum combo in the bottom lane. That's what I'm thinking it's going to be. But I'm not 100% positive. What do you think for the side of Team Positive?
I'm thinking it's going to be Nong Nong's Braum on top lane, Sejaces on Riven in mid, and then a Twisted Fate Rakan bot lane.
No, they would have the range as well as the nice engage. One of the things with the Rakan, especially that charm, makes it really nice because it's able to stop Kalista from using that ultimate towards the beginning. And the more that you can deny Kalista the opportunity to rend those spears out of people, the better it is overall, because you're going to be keeping her from getting that execution damage. I'm really interested to see if Kalista, using those hops, can make use of the passive from the Janna to be able to just hop her way through spearing everybody on the enemy team, because that movement speed can be a huge buff to her. We'll have to find out whether or not that can happen, though.
It's going to be interesting, to say the least, based on... Okay, now that I can actually see like reliable sources of everybody's rank, it looks like we should be having a decent balance out of here. Some beautiful skins coming out too. I love the Heartseeker Lucian. That is one of my favorite Lucian skins. He just looks so good in that red suit. Just gonna throw that out there right now. As well as the Dawnbreaker Ribbon. Dawnbreaker Ribbon is so good. Sorry, I got distracted by pretty skins. I'm also setting up Creator Suite because I can.
That's exactly what I'm doing as well. We're both clicking away over here, trying to make sure that our skyboxes and keyframes and everything else are set up appropriately. The status is what I was actually looking for. I was a little too far to the side for that one. But Woad King, Darius, Freljord, Talia fighting against their own mate of the Braum. I like the side for Team Positive, feeling so confident they don't even need a full team of skins. They say, we got this. We got the Mecha Rengar and the Dawnbringer Riven. Great skin there from that one. Go ahead.
I am a little leery on Osinito's rune choice here, taking Conqueror on the Lucian. It can be potent, but I don't know that it is the best choice. I guess it depends on where that Lucian ends up. However, that does to me signal that Lucian is going to be in a solo lane rather than assisted in that bot lane.
Which again most likely means that he is going to be mid lane, and if he is against the Riven, should be able to poke her out using that Relentless Pursuit to kind of dash to safety anytime that the Riven tries to go in and get an engage down. But should have still, regardless, a pretty fun game, and excited to see what both these teams can bring out as we are going to get into game number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Minecraft Gods versus Team Positive Energy. And I'm going to do some fancy camera movements, as I think that the last one should be... Oh no, not that one. That's not that one. Well, regardless. So Jace is throwing up the thumbs up, ready to get into this game. No invades, which is a little surprising coming out from Lord Reeves. Usually likes to get a very early invade on, but playing on the Talia, decides to take things a little bit safer and just go for his own red and keep things simple, keep things safe.
Yeah, it is surprising, not too bad. I mean, he normally invades a lot off the red side. Off the red side is where he loves to take that invade down and through the tri-brush like we saw last time, but got stuffed last game. That's his favorite invade when he's playing on blue side, up on red side. So not as surprising here. What is surprising is that we were wrong on the lanes. Phantom of Temp is in the mid lane on that Kalista against the. You were right on your lanes assignments. Congratulations for Team Positive. That is going to be a Twisted Fate in the mid lane. Riven in top with the Rakan Braum bot lane. So let's see how that goes.
Wait, so who is Kalista bound to? Or did she not bind to anybody?
That's going to be my question here. Let's find out.
Yeah, if you back that up and check that out, I'd love to know who it is that Kalista decided to bind to. In the bottom lane, yeah, the Lucian Janna. This is going to be very fascinating. Rakan starting off with that Q. The Gleaming Quill going to get some poke damage down onto Janna. And it did a surprising amount of early damage. So Janna just going to have to kind of play safe until she gets some of those shields. Combined with Lord Reeves. Oh, in the jungle.
Yep.
Oh. All right, so if at some point this game, the Talia doesn't come ulting in and Kalista just rip Talia right off of her rock wall to throw into the enemy team, I'm going to be a little disappointed because that would be pretty,
I'm sure that's going to happen.
Nice, but
Phantom of Temp and Lord Reeves do have pretty good synergy together when they play, so it should be no problem as we get the level 2 advantage for Osinto and Sharian in bot lane. So they do have a little bit of extra fight power right now.
It is true, Noburo, that the Braum was on the enemy team. Stun goes down for Phantom of Temp, as I think Phantom of Temp did say that he wanted to play something weird for game number 3, so excited to see how this one turns out. Callista is pretty good at some of that just range farming, and especially towards the mid game, can clear a wave very, very quickly. And as long as those pokes continue, will be looking pretty good. It all matters whether or not you can avoid the stun, as in the bottom lane, Rakan takes pretty good poke damage. Braum moving forward. Nong forced to kind of defend the Rakan, keep him from getting too much poke down. Yeah, is that Braum ADC or not Rakan?
It looks like Braum is supposed to be the carry here. Yeah, Braum's sitting on a Doran shield instead of a Relic shield, so yeah. Which I don't necessarily agree with that choice.
Oh, Rakan trying to get engaged upon, but will be knocked up himself as Nong goes right back in, but Lord Reeves on this Talia around the corner, waiting for opportunity to jump in. May decide to back out. The stun and ignite is down. Lucian forced to flash to safety for the moment. Rakan backing up. Talia here waiting for the rock throw. Will miss all of it. So Lord Reeves there shows up and just going to have to back out, accomplishing nothing.
Watch out. You got a Rengar coming in on the jungle there.
Yep, I don't know why the camera's focused on the top lane when instead we're interested in the action in the bottom lane as DRF Dive roams around the jungle, waiting for Rakan to consider engaging. Talia there looking for poking this Rengar out. He is low health, but looks like we'll decide to play it safe.
Plays it safe, make sure that he gets out okay, and his team does. Now, Twisted Fate was in the jungle there, so did spy out Talia, knows that Talia is clearing Raptors right now, as we're about to get a dive on the bot lane,
yeah,
it looks like.
TF flashes forward, Ignite taking away Janna's shield, keeping alive for the moment, but the dive underneath the turret, this is what it's all about. First blood, Janna gets kill credit on 1, should be able to get credit on 2, is the execution, as DRF Dive does what his namesake is and lives, or it goes down, but it's only execution. Delicious seal, trading kills in the top lane. I think Conqueror may keep him alive, and it does. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Triumph keeping him alive as Lord Reeves head toward the bottom lane, trying to finish off the Rakan, but he will be able to walk his way to safety, and Talia just gobbles up that delicious farm in the bottom lane.
Small misplay by Nong during that dive. Nong used the jump to get over to... Oh, well, let me get back a little bit further here. Nong used his jump to get over and get out from under the tower, but as a result actually ends up causing DRF Dive to take the death here. Watch this, the Unbreakable is actually past DRF Dive, and therefore Dive does take that last tower shot instead of it being blocked by the Unbreakable.
Unable to be saved, and the Braum not quite as efficient as would be desired, but still ended up giving at least 2 kills over to the team, as he's sitting on 2 assists, 1 for the Rengar, 1 for the Twisted Fate. Still even overall in gold. Bottom lane pushing in heavily underneath the turret. We'll see if this ADC Braum can come out to huge effect. He is down almost 10 farm, but there's a big wave for him to pick up here. The real question that I want to find out is this duelist of the Rengar versus Talia. Oh, the rock throw, not going to find the Twisted Fate. He comes back in, but Rengar here leaping in on Phantom of Temp. Going to get some good damage, force the flash out. Gold card for the Twisted Fate. Ults in, finds the stun onto the Callista. The flash from DRF Dive, and they get a kill. And now Lord Reeves backing up underneath his own turret in the mid lane, trying to defend it. Red card just going to poke that Talia down. And a good play there from Team Positive gets another kill in the mid lane.
That was a very well coordinated move too. Phil was ready with his ultimate as soon as Rengar came in there and made it to where they were able to get a nice quick little jump.
Yeah, that is the second time that Janna has just barely avoided the grand entrance from the grand entrance from the Rakan. So got his dancing shoes on, ready and waiting. I think one of those things is all about prediction. Going, okay, if Rakan goes here, I can get out and avoid it by jumping there. So good moves by this Janna so far in the bottom lane. They are about to tick 6, though, both of them, for the members of Minecraft Gods. Will they be able to use those ultimates to good effect? As Delicious on the top lane gets engaged upon it. The ult out from Riven goes in, but Talia is here as well. Gonna poke some damage down. Delicious Seal with the ultimate use. Does the execution on Riven as well. Double kill over to the Darius.
That was very well played. Lord Reeves down 2 levels versus the Rengar starting that fight off. Now only down 1, having leveled up off of that fight. A fantastic job being there just long enough to turn that fight around. It wasn't even too much of an impact there. Thought we might get an engage on the bot side there. Looks like it wasn't meant to be though. A little bit of taunting going on in the in all chat there. Unlucky coming out from Darius.
Unlucky. He did immediately start the Black Cleaver. No boots, no potions, no nothing, but 3-0 over this Riven in the top lane. So feeling confident, and that's what Minecraft Gods needs, not only to get the initial edge, but then to keep it. Keep that pressure on, keep those engages, get the Darius rotating to other lanes, making use of how much power he has. Is Nong Nong in the bottom lane. Gonna find the initial concussive blow with the Winter's Bite onto the Janna. Won't move forward any further, but the Janna is fairly low mana, and that's one of the concerning things. Even if she does tick 6, not going to have much mana for the ultimate if the members of Team Positive decide to engage in the bottom lane.
She does have enough for it, so if it does happen, she can stop it. Nong Nong did just hit 6, and there it comes. The Glacial Fissure coming out.
Glacial Fissure, Ignite ticking away. Sauron very low health. Rakan tries to get the last bit. The Ignite's ticking away. Will it be enough? Lucian wants a double kill. Won't be able to find it. And Nong Nong here. Oh, the trade. Rakan does get the last auto attack as Janna, Sharia, and X walk too far forward, but Lucian picks up a double kill in the meantime.
And it's somewhat unfortunate for Lord Reeves. Did ult into that fight, but ended up not getting any damage or an assist on there. Does not matter. Going straight into the mid lane for the engage here.
Phil in trouble. Ignite ticking away. The stun comes down, but throws out the Talia just for the knockup, and Phil goes down. Beautiful play with the mid lane Callista. In the bottom lane, Lucian is going to fall to Rengar as the top lane. Darius bloodies up Riven once again. 0-3. Kills across the map. This is the crazy and exciting game 3 we were hoping for. 1,000 gold in the lead for Minecraft Gods. Going to stack it up further as Darius should be able to pick up this top lane turret.
And that's going to be first brick as well as solo gold onto Delicious Seal, this Fed member of the Darius. 400, 83 farm to Riven's 36. A massive farm difference between the two is going to make it to where this Darius is going to have to be tag teamed by at least 3 members of the of Team Positive if they're going to have any chance of taking him down.
So Rift Herald available for Minecraft Gods if they decide to try to get that, which I believe that they really should, especially having taken that top lane turret. Imagine the power of picking up the Rift Herald, heading towards the bot lane, and just smashing that one through, or even getting more pressure in the mid lane, where the Callista is already doing fairly well. TF is at a gold lead of almost 20 minions, but it's not the end of the world, and Rengar around the corner, we'll see if he can make something happen.
Rengar moving through the jungle. Looks like he's about to find Darius.
He's just going to throw down a ward, immediately back out, playing it safe. Going to join Riven as they are both headed towards that mid lane. Rakan engages in the bottom lane. That's going to be the charm coming down. The disengage from Janna, trying to ult them away. Flashes, but it's still going to fall in the mid lane. It's a party time. DRF dive around the corner, waiting to jump and find Lord Reeves, but extremely low, does get the final kill. Ignite, I think it was actually Smite that finished him off as Rakan goes back in. Oh, Glacial Fissure to finish off the Lucian. In the meantime, Delicious Seal slicing into Jace is flashing just before that Q lands, getting ready to use the Blast Cone to safety, trying to get over the wall. Rengar as well, buddy system waiting for him to use the Blast Cone, get to the Dragon Pit. It is a Wind Drake, but they aren't ready to start it. Nong Nong and Rakan now avoiding damage on Delicious Seal. They want out of this. The Darius is going to miss his hook. The apprehend not quite there. They're going to trade it back onto him. He does get a little bit of a heal. Uses the ultimate execution. Gets killed himself in trade. And now the Janna, super squishy, in trouble, will fall. And Team Positive wins a massive trade across this bottom lane.
That was a long extended fight coming all the way from the mid lane down into the bottom lane, as now there are 3 members knocking down this tower, working on it. It's not going to go down too quickly. DRF dive behind enemy lines here against Lord Reeves.
Oh, dive in trouble. Little bit of extra health just barely surviving for a moment. Talia starts the ultimate, just pushes him out of the way, and now he's on the run the opposite direction. Lord Reeves, are you helping him out? Phantom Attempt flashes in, throws out the Q Spear. Tsutsuno will find Phil, get a little bit of poke damage down, get setting up for the gold card. TF not locking it in just yet, waiting for his opportunity to strike. Nog Nog around the corner as well, using that Winter Spike just to slow Lord Reeves' advance. And Minecraft Gods moving here. So Jace is teleporting to the back line. There's the ultimate from Phantom Attempt, pulling in the Talia, keeping her safe for a moment. Janna, the sacrifice will fall as the Talia, this Rakan's engage, continues to be super strong. And now Team Positive continues to push in this bottom side. Oh, Rakan starts up the ultimate, charming the Lucian, getting some good damage down, but he's going to fall the turret. Too much damage. Why didn't the Braum shield him? As we learned in the chat, it doesn't stop enemy turrets at all, apparently.
Oh, does it? Oh, all right, well.
Yes, apparently it blocks all incoming enemy missiles except for, or non-turret enemy missiles. So it doesn't do a single thing to enemy turrets. As DRF Dive in trouble, Delicious Seal doesn't need the ultimate, but will use it just to get the fancy dunk on. Moving into the top lane, decides to continue hard on the split push. In the bottom lane, so Jace is slashing forward, has the ultimate available, stun up onto the Janna, will fall underneath the turret? Culling coming out from the Lucian, just poking down the Braum. Nog Nog on the run, should be able to escape. 13 kills to 13 kills, 1,000 gold lead for Minecraft Gods, and what a bloody game it's been.
Absolute mess on this battlefield, just what I like to see. It feels, it feels like there's a lot bigger difference in this game than there actually is. There's only 1,500 gold separating these two teams. It feels like it should be a lot more with how much Delicious Seal has just been doing across the map. 6-1-0 on this Darius, forcing multiple members to engage just to have a chance to take him down. Basically 1v1ing, absolutely 1v1ing DRF Dive and destroying him in the top lane when DRF Dive did try to defend his own turret. It's gonna be hard to deal with this Darius here in a bit.
Yep, and Dive just wants the red buff before escaping. Delicious Seal decides not to use the Apprehend, instead head back towards the top lane, but Sejaces may be in trouble. Level 9 to level 11. He's certainly going to have to play extremely safe as Phil in the mid lane going to take out that first tier turret, grant a little extra gold back onto his team's side. Talia doing what she can to clear these wards in the jungle. But really, I think it's going to come down to who can stop this Darius, because at this point, he can 1v3 without too much of an issue. We'll find out if he actually can, as 3 members are going to come up here. Sorry to keep talking, but Darius stunned up, executed, taken out. He can't 1v3. Gods do bleed. 6-2. Talia comes into the bottom lane, tries to throw back the Rakan. He's going to be able to escape, use the Grand Entrance for the moment, tries to get out with the charm as well, going to fall, and 2 more kills over to Minecraft Gods in trade. 1 for 2 on opposite sides of the map.
Brilliant move by Lord Reeves, using the ultimate to get down there faster to make sure that they could collapse on the overpushed Nog Nog and Rakan. They overextended, made sure that they got punished for it, and that's going to leave Osanito, Lord Reeves, and Sharian with some time to take down this turret and give them a 2-to-1 turret advantage, particularly focusing on those outer wings of the map.
All right, 15 kills to 14. There is still that Windrake available for either team. Would be nice for Minecraft Gods for the rotations as they have the Janna. Rengar going to be caught daydreaming, though. Lucian goes in looking for the damage. Not quite going to find him. He's able to flash to safety for a moment, but that's a flash burned on the Rengar, which is the jungler, if they decide to go for the Windrake. Instead, they're going to try to catch out Phil, daydreaming in the mid lane. He's got a gold card set up. Nice stun onto Talia. Keeps himself alive for the moment. Flash on in underneath the turret. Keeps himself alive. Lord Reeves using the Callista ult just to get back out to the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, it did definitely a good job getting in there and forcing Phil's flash out there, making sure that he did have to flash to get out of that situation, or he was going to die. Multiple members of the Team Positive just kind of, like you said, daydreaming. They have a moment, and Delicious Seal's going to take this tower completely uncontested in the top lane.
I mean, to be fair, who wants to deal with him?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody wants to really deal with it, but somebody has to, unfortunately, or he's just going to take this entire game himself.
Now, one of the nice things is that Riven did grab the Rift Herald in the meantime, letting that second tier turret fall, not wanting to deal with that, instead grab the gold and the Rift Herald, so we'll be able to use that to split push on the side lanes and at least distract the Darius for long enough maybe to get a 5v4 team fight somewhere else on the map. There's still that Winddrake available. Minecraft Gods pinging out some vision from Team Positive around the bottom side. But with that mid lane turret gone, they really want to be pushing somewhere else across the map. Apprehend used onto DRF Dive. He wants the Blast Cone to get to safety and will be able to use it for now. Can he get out of this one? Has the ultimate available, so he could use the Thrill of the Hunt to escape with no vision. Riven pushing in the top side. DRF Dive heads back. Is seen by the minions, though, so Phantom Temp knows that he is there. Talia headed down as well. Can this Rengar escape? No. Dead. All right.
Nope,
Rakan trying to save him, uses the charm, gets out of Lucian's clutches of the light-slinging guns, and that's one of the issues from Team Positive at the moment, is that they just aren't looking coordinated. Gold card from Phil. Good damage down. Ignite as well onto Talia. Can this Twisted Fate take out Lord Reeves? Gets him low. Not quite enough to finish him off.
That was smart by Lord Reeves. Use the knockback in the turret or in the brush so that it wasn't easily visible.
Ooh, gold card gonna find the Phantom of Temp, puts him low, and that's going to be no. Ooh, nice rend from the Kalista, finishes off the TF. Otsutsuna on the run in the bottom lane, trading back onto Nong Nong, who gets the kill on the Janna, finishes her off as it is that Braum with the Blade of the Ruined King. Trade of Blade of the Ruined Kings, though, as it's Kalista that picked up Blade of the Ruined King for the members of Minecraft Gods. Otsui now being jumped on by Sajaces, decides I can't deal with Darius, so I'll deal with something else. DRF Dive tries his hand, just blasted and taken out from the top lane. As Delicious Seal says, yeah, I'll just keep pushing up here. That's the real issue, whatever.
Yeah, they can't handle me. I might as well just take this tower, too. They are sending two now, but as a result...
My question, should Darius continue what he's doing, which is quite effective, or does he decide to take that power? Should he take it to somewhere else on the map?
No, just keep shoving in that tower. They're not effectively responding to you. Like you said, it looks like Team Positive is just downright not coordinated, and because they're not coordinated, they're not able to respond to that split push.
Oh, Janna almost able to stop this Rift Herald from charging out into the second tier turret. Finally able to clear it up, just knocking out a third of the second tier turret's damage. I would have liked it a little bit better if the Riven had been able to go in and... Oh, Delicious Seal gets another kill. My red buff. Who are you kidding, Rengar? Nice apprehend. Gets the slow, gets the ultimate, doesn't need it. Goes in as well onto the Braum. Is stunned up for the moment, but I think the apprehend going to be more than enough to take him out as well. Nice little double man knockback from Lord Reeves, using that toss to get the members of Team Positive low enough. Now flashing in, looking for the execution onto Phil. Can they get this TF down? Riven goes in, 1v3. Can she do it? No, the range poke just way too strong. Lord Reeves picks it up with another rock throw. Rakan probably in trouble here, as that is a control ward. They're going to see him. Phantom of Temp rends for the execution. 23 kills to 17. Minecraft Gods in the lead. I actually am realizing now, Minecraft Gods, when you've got a Talia, makes a lot of sense. You know, building rocks and putting them down.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. One of my favorite things to do in Minecraft is build a big pointless wall. It actually is a sad part. Like I'm really quite boring in Minecraft.
Build a big pointless wall?
Yeah.
I build like temples and massive cathedrals and crazy towers. Gank here for Lord Reeves. The stun goes down. Phil's got some good damage. Rengar executes. Will get a trade of kills back. So Team Positive get a little gold back already, but it is 4,000 down. They've lost the Winddrake. They did pick up the Rift Herald that helped a little bit in the bottom lane, but that is about it.
Yeah, they're falling massively behind. They need to find a way to catch up in this game and get something else back. With Lord Reeves down, they should be grouping up to try and push because they do have a slight advantage. Their only disadvantage is the fact that Delicious Seal 9, 2, and 0 on this Darius. If they keep allowing him to go off to the side lanes and split push or just if they let him do anything, they lose.
Janagon. That's DRF dive. Rengar just diving in, finishing off the Janna, keeping that one member out of the fight from Minecraft Gods, which I'm a pretty big fan of overall, because as long as you keep one person down using that Rengar ultimate. Oh, there's a fight as Braum trying to do what he can. Nice glacial fissure to keep people from finishing off the Rakan, but that is his support. Talia's ult started just to split the two here as Rakan dives over, trying to get onto Lord Reese, but the poke is so much. Lucian unable to even get on that one as Talia picks up a triple kill over the mid lane. That should be the first tier turret down for Minecraft Gods in the mid lane. Rengar coming in from this side, wants him, but Lord Reeves sees him coming in. Redemption coming down as well. The Phil on the TF tried to get in here doing what he can. Gold card picked up and not able to be used just yet, only to stun the Janna, keep her from continuing to push onto the mid lane turret as Delicious Seal does Sealy things in the top lane.
I just have to clap there. Sealy things.
Ooh. Nice flash from Phil, keeps him alive, but that's going to be the second tier turret falling as well. Sealy things in the top lane, taking out the inhibitor already in the game. 23-minute mark, 223 farm, 9 kills. Darius quite happy to trade up. Now, here's the question. Does he go to another lane and continue what he's doing in a different lane, or does he just keep pushing into the Nexus turrets?
Honestly, it depends on how the next fight goes for his team. His team is doing pretty good with the odd number fights where even if they're down a member, he would be the tilting factor that would basically just lock it into, hey, we can completely win this game in one team fight. And it's just a matter of what he decides to do.
Oh, chasing on DRF. Dive may use the ultimate to get out. Too late, though. No chance to go invisible and escape, so he's going to fall. Darius picks up that kill as Ticinto. I think I've been saying his name wrong. Ticinto in the mid lane. Both of them charmed up. Nog Nog once in, trying to get the concussive blows down. Uses the shield to absorb a ton of damage, but Phantom of Temp has better damage. The gold card from Phil comes in, stunning up the Lucian, but he's 1v4. Will fall as well. The rotations from Lord Reeves just way too strong, and Phil calls it quits. But 31 kills to 21, a 10-2 Darius. I think this game was already called. What did I say? Switch to another lane. Why? When you can just walk in and take the Nexus turrets. And Seal doing Sealy things, ladies and gentlemen.
Sealy things. He's going to seal the deal here. Push as the rest of his team pushes down the mid lane inhibitor. He is going to be just kind of babysit the minions on the top side. And now Sanito is here. Looks like they're going to give it one more shot with Rengar going for the flanking attempts.
Can DRF dive, get in and execute somebody? We've seen his damage. Tries to find the Janna, immediately ulted to safety for a moment, but burning away. She may go down. Shields the Lucian, but does survive for a moment. Very low health. The Lucian, though, doing work on the side lanes. The Talia throwing out as much damage as possible. Delicious Seal flashing in, doesn't get charmed up, knocked up, execution to the Rakan. Nog Nog on the run as well, dodging as much damage as possible. Will still fall to a torrential downpour of rocks. It's raining rocks, says the Talia, as Lord Reeves will help take down the Nexus turrets and the Nexus as well. Minecraft Gods in control and finishing the game off, throwing everything onto the AFK Twisted Fate. And that will be game number 3. Minecraft Gods taking the win.
Well, that was a fun time for Delicious Seal, that is. That was a massive, massive just destruction in the top lane. And as a result, Delicious Seal just walks his team right to victory. And nothing more you can really say about that.
And there wasn't really too much of an opportunity for instant replays because everyone was either dead or immediately into another fight somewhere else on the map. So,
like we said multiple times, it was a bloodbath. We got a 35 to 20 kill game in 25 minutes.
Ooh, that's over 2 kills a minute in that game. Crazy, crazy stuff. But let's roll through MVPs and honorable mentions.
I crashed again. Okay. All right, so for the... Thank you, Bugsplat. Thank you very much. All right, for the losing side on Team Positive, we're going to be positive about this, and I got to give it to D. Give it at least... I don't want to do this. All right, honorable mention is going to go to Rakan. Did a good job on the bottom lane, making sure that his engages were on point with Nong Nong. I saw what they were trying to do. Basically, every time Nong Nong would land Winter's Bite, Rakan would jump in on that person to try and knock them up, and Nong Nong would stand behind me to jump to Nong Nong, to jump to Rakan, so that they could stack the auto attacks more quickly that way. Unfortunately, it did not work the way they initially intended it, and as a result, things kind of just crashed for the team, crashed for that bottom side. MVP, I'm going to give it to DRF Dive. Though he did end up with 10 deaths, he did also end up with 10 kills, and made sure that every time he went in, he got at least one target off the map. Made sure to clear somebody out every time, and a lot of times it was a high priority target. The problem is there were a lot of high priority targets on the enemy team, including a massive Darius that he couldn't really do much about himself, so he had to pick off somebody who was a little less of a priority, somebody like Reeves or Phantom of Temp. He had to take them out, and as a result, that Darius was able to run amok in any fights he was in. Or if he wasn't in the fight, then obviously he was in top lane split pushing and taking Nexus towers.
Indeed. I love Advent pointing out on Delicious Seal, 0 assists. Who needs a team play? Who needs a team play whatsoever?
Who needs a team? You don't need a team. Not if you're Darius.
For the winning team, honorable mention, I'm going to throw it over to, I think I am going to give it over to Lord Reeves on the Taliyah for playing a very mobile champion. That's why she's so strong in the jungle. That's why a lot of people play her. We didn't get to see the error this time around, I think in part because every time that it's happened previously, the Taliyah's actually made it to level 16. I was listening to some things about the bug today, and pretty much every time that we've seen it previously, the Taliyah has at least been level 16. So we didn't get the error because we only got to Taliyah at level 15. Maybe. We'll see. But even still, Lord Reeves playing a really good Taliyah. Lots of roams, lots of engages, 7-3-11, high impact across the map. But MVP, got to give it to Delicious Seal. I mean, even though one could argue that he played some ridiculousness of only ever going to his lane, the amount of pressure that he drew, despite dying 1v3 at one point in the game, Sealy doing Sealy things, and the laughs that brought was absolutely worth it. 12-2-0. Who needs a team when you can 1v5 and win the game single-handedly? Not a problem. So Delicious Seal, MVP for that. It's more ideal. Callista Yasuo, oh, that would be pretty powerful.
You see, in Reeves pointing out that he was using that caster bug. I didn't realize that was I was wondering why he wasn't in the middle of those fights.
Callista ult still bugged on casters. Every time you ulted me and I went in, I snapped back to you even when I went in.
So he would ult, get the knock-up in the other location, but then he'd still be on top of Callista.
Huh! I have to go back and check that.
I saw it a couple of times and was wondering and saw it, and I thought, that's really weird. Why is he still there?
Underhanded tactics of using bug. Well, now
I didn't
we
realize
have
that it was actually a known bug.
Recorded proof. I will go back through, find it, and snap it and send it to Riot. As the more that I do the spectator stuff, the more I find these bugs.